Good day everyone, today we have the 2025 Toyota Fortuner GRS. This is going to be a full in-depth review of the GRS. So once again, this is PatrickReyesTV. Let's go and start. Now, the Toyota Fortuner has a smart key access system and it comes with the GR key right here. So with the key fob around the vehicle, you could lock and unlock the doors with this black button right here. So that's currently locked. And wait a second and press the black button again and the car will unlock. So the paint comes in your pearl white, as you can see. Now on the door sidings, you have plastic materials in here and your soft leather inserts on the door insert right here and your red stitching that signifies that your vehicle is a GRS. Now right here you have automatic seat controls as well, seat position control, height, your recliner, and the seats come in a two-tone design. On the middle you have perforated Alcantara finish and your red stitch leather on the sides, which gives it a very premium feel. Let's go and hop in. Now with the key fob inside the vehicle, you could start the accessories with just the push of the GR push start button. There you go. And once more for ignition. Again, you don't need to do this process. I'm just showing you how you could go to this mode right here. Let's mute this out. There we go. And to start the engine, just put your foot on the brakes and push the GR button to start. There you go. Now, the old-fashioned way of our channel, before we go and check the interior, let's go and check out the exterior first by turning on the headlights. You have auto mode as well, fog lights, and don't forget the hazards. Now, all windows in here are fully automatic up and down, which is nice. There you go. For almost 2 decades, the Toyota Fortuner has been the go-to SUV for those who need rugged reliability, off-road capability, and a tough road presence. First introduced in 2005, it was built on the Hilux platform, making it one of the toughest SUVs in its class. Over the years, Toyota refined it with better technology, improved comfort, and a more powerful engine. And now, for 2025, we have this Toyota Fortuner GRS, the sportiest and boldest version yet. In the front, you could tell right away that this Fortuner is no ordinary Fortuner. It's top-of-the-line last models of the second generation Fortuner. It holds sort of a honeycomb blacked-out grille to match the overall black and white colorway of the vehicle. Right in the center, you can see the blacked-out Toyota emblem as well, giving it an elegant look. The LED headlights have been updated with sharper DRLs and adaptive technology, adjusting to different driving conditions for better visibility. And check this out, sequential turn signals, a premium touch you'd expect on a luxury SUV. From the side, the Fortuner GRS carries its bold and sexy stance. You get flared fenders, glass black side mirrors with integrated turn signals, and a new 18-inch blacked-out alloy wheels wrapped in highway terrain tires with a striking red GR brake calipers for that extra braking power. You could also see here the contrasting of the black top of the vehicle and white on the bottom half. Toyota kept the functional elements too. Sturdy roof rails for extra cargo, blacked out window trims for that sleek look, and a rugged running board for easier access on the inside. Moving to the back, the Toyota Fortuner GRS has the emblem right on the back door, letting everyone you overtook on the highway that your Fortuner is not an ordinary Fortuner but a GRS. On top, you also have a spoiler with your third brake light. The LED taillights also look very sharp and really aged well. This time though, the GRS has a sequential turning signal light which adds to the modernness of the car. The rear bumper holds a side extension with reflector lights that also adds to the sportiness of the car. Not to mention that they also have the rear diffuser just to add to the rugged look but also improve aerodynamics. The 2025 Toyota Fortuner GRS isn't just about looks. It's a statement. With its aggressive styling, premium blacked out elements, and exclusive GRS details, it stands out in the crowded SUV market. But what do you think? Is this the best looking Fortuner yet? Would you get one today if you knew that the all-new Fortuner might be released next year? Drop your comments below. The Toyota Fortuner GRS comes with a 2.8-liter 4-cylinder, 16-valve dual overhead cam variable nozzle turbo diesel engine. It produces 224 horsepower at 3,000 RPM and 550 Nm of torque at 1,600 to 2,800 RPM. That's a pretty good amount of torque on the low RPMs. It is paired with a 6-speed automatic transmission with manual mode. This Toyota Fortuner GRS is equipped with a 4x4 system with 3 different settings from H2, H4, and L4. Acceleration time of 0 to 100 km per hour is clocked at 10 seconds with a top speed rating of 190 km per hour. It has a mixed fuel consumption rating of 13.1 km per liter with a fuel tank capacity of 80 liters. So let's go and check out the interior. Shut off the windows, lower down the AC, and turn off the hazards. Okay, so first and foremost, you have your leather steering wheel, which is the GR variant. You have red stitching in here as well. Side extensions here for better grip, and you have the perforated leather in here for that very sporty feel on the steering wheel. Steering wheel could also be adjusted both tilt or telescopic and tilt. There you go. You have paddle shifters here on the back for manual shifting, and right here is your volume controls, selector, accept and decline calls. And right here on the side, you have your selector for the gauge cluster, return button, lane departure, and your pre-collision assist. Now for the gauge cluster, let's go and check that out. So in here, on the first tab on the information, you have your instantaneous liters per 100 kilometers, range, eco indicator, and eco score. Fuel consumption comparison after reset, steering angle. There you go. Very nice. And one more going down, and your digital speed is right there. On the right, you have your active driving assist. So that keeps the lane in here just in case you're going out of your lane. The car would definitely inform you and give you that safety system. Information tab, settings is in here. So you have lane departure assist, pre-collision system, blind spot monitoring system, which is in here on the side mirror. So as you can see, this one, that black logo on the side mirror would turn orange just in case there's someone beside you that you might probably not see on the side mirror. Rear collision traffic alert and meter customization. So that's the language, units. You could use metric or imperial. It really depends on your preference. So that's it. And you have your analog tachometer in here, water temperature,
fuel gauge, and your speedometer right here. So that's about it for the gauge cluster of the Toyota Fortuner. Now here on the left side, you have parking sensor here, tailgate power assist off button, camera view, so that will give you access to the camera in here. Press that again, and the tailgate opener is right here. And right here is your power controls for the windows, door locks, central locks, and your power side mirrors that is auto folding. Very nice. So this one is in piano black finish, as you can see, and you have leather materials in here, which is soft touch materials, which is quite nice. And right here on the middle, you have
A 6-speed automatic transmission, and you could also shift manually in the sport mode via this gear lever.
And once you put the gear in reverse, you have your rear backup camera with your 360 view right here, which is nice. Have manual handbrake, and you have 3 modes for your throttle response. You have eco mode, which is the most gentle of all, normal mode, and sport. So once you put it in sport, you definitely have instant torque out of the gas pedal, because this one adjusts the throttle response to a higher value. And this one is traction control and your differential lock. Again, red stitching for that GR variant. Nice deep console right here, but nothing much going on around in there. Now in here is your 4x4 system, which is very easy. You could have it on rear wheel drive only, 4 wheels, and low 4 for that rough off-roading. And in here is your descent control. So this one actually is very important for those slopes in the mountains that's going down. This would help you with your brakes and give you a safety feature on driving those terrains. 12 volts DC outlet, and you have right here a wireless charger, which you could actually turn off as well. So if your phone has wireless charging, it is capable on doing that. Now right here you have a carbon fiber finish, which is in matte texture, quite nice. Press that and you have 2 cup holders in here, which is honestly quite deep as well. So probably for those small tumblers, you could fit them here. Air conditioning controls, very basic. You have the display in here, fan speed, front defogger, rear defogger, recircular vents, and rear AC. Now this one has dual climate control, so meaning you could control the temperature for the passenger side, which is now in 27, and 24 for the driver's side, which is nice. But you also have your one-touch auto, and therefore would adjust everything for you. There you go. Now for the head unit, this is the same head unit that you would see on the Toyota Hilux GRS. So it's the very high resolution screen that I have been boasting about when I first saw it. Of course, you get Apple CarPlay, a very smooth interface in here. You have Android Auto, Bluetooth, USB, vehicle info is in here, and Apple CarPlay. So why don't we check the vehicle info? So in here you have the trip consumption, past records, remaining range. So meaning the way that this works is the head unit right here is actually computed to the computer system of the vehicle itself. That's why they're getting these values right here, such as the trip consumption, next service, and fuel range, which is quite nice. So let's try listening to some music and go to the radio and get some signal in here. Okay, so right off the bat, the speakers is incredibly good. You have that punch bass on the bottom right there, and you have 2 tweeter speakers right there. And one reason for it being so nice is that this is actually powered by JBL, as you can see right here. So just so you know, the Land Cruiser LC300 is actually powered by JBL as well. So you get that similar sound in here in the Fortuner GRS, which is nice. And right here is your Fortuner logo. You could press that and you would have your storage compartment in here, which also serves as your fridge, because right over there is the vents from the AC, and this one on the inside is now cooled down. So you're good for your drinks and your chocolates. And in here is your normal glove box. Now the dashboard right here is plastic materials. It's not soft touch, and this is what it looks like in a microscopic, no, not microscopic, but a close-up look. And this one is leather, so this one's soft material. Now this one right here you wouldn't get on other variants of the Fortuner. So this one has an exclusive JBL speaker on the top, aside from the tweeter speakers in here. So that actually adds to the great sound of the overall speakers. Right here is your auto dimming rear view mirror, sunglass holder, and your map lights, which is powered in LED, which is quite nice. Right here is your window visors. And as you can see, if you have the GR, of course, you would get black ceiling and your black plastic materials on the A pillar, B pillar, and so on to the back. And of course, the red stitching would add up. So I think that's about it on the front. Why don't we go and check out the middle seats? Right here on the back, you have the same materials as well as in the front. You have plastic materials right here, which is hard touch. And you have your Fortuner logo right here, which is a neat touch for attention to detail. Now right here, you have leather inserts for that extra premiumness, red stitching for the GR badging or the GR variant. Now on the seats, same materials used as well as in the front. You have Alcantara finish, which is quite nice. Let's go and hop in. There we go. Now legroom is quite okay, and headroom is good as well. Now as you can see on the back, the seats are also covered in leather, so it's really a nice touch of Fortuner, of Toyota actually, to include this in the GR feels in the back. They have the red stitching as well. And in here you have air conditioning vents that's dedicated for the rear passengers, and you have controls in here. You can adjust the fan speed on the back, auto mode, and your LED map lights, which is nice. Black finish right here on the ceiling, but there's no signs of any JBL speakers in here, but nonetheless you still have door speakers on both sides. Let's push this up, and there you go. Now in here you have coat hook, one on each side as well, and on the middle you have two USB slots, both type C, which is quite nice because it adapts to the modern usage. Very nice. And here's the view of the front cabin of the 2025 Toyota Fortuner GRS. So, well, what you're seeing right now is basically the last Toyota Fortuner second generation. So the third generation might be released this year or probably early next year, but nonetheless, if you're still getting this year, this would be the best version of the second generation Toyota Fortuner that would be released. So if you're really interested, I think it's the perfect time to buy one for the second generation. But then again, if you want the all-new model, then you would just have to wait a little bit for this year. Okay, next is we check the rearmost seat. By the way, the window controls are actually fully automatic as well on the back. And here you recline, it automatically folds up for easy access on the third row seats. So why don't we go and hop in and try sitting in the rearmost seats. Now, well, the rearmost seats are actually very cramped, so I would not really recommend this for adults like me. As you can see, the legroom in here, and I'm a bit cramped up as well. My thighs are not landing on the seat, so it's quite narrow in here. But at least you still get the third row seats for your kids. And you have cup holders in there as well. In here as well, extra storage, which is nice. And of course, don't forget the air conditioning vents for the kids. So just in case you don't need this, you could actually fold down the seats just to get cargo or more cargo area. So let's check out the back first on how much cargo space if the seats are actually in here, and remove the seats just to see how much of a bigger space it would give. Let's go and check that out. So the tailgate is of course power assisted, automatic, and you have your rear backup camera right there. Now here's the view of the rear cargo area. So even if the seats are in position, you have a good amount of space in here for cargo. But if that's not enough, you could always fold down the seats and pull this tab right here, and that's a one-touch fold system. So let me show that again. Pull this and everything will fold into place like so, and you would just hang them with this one in here and lock them into place like this. That's nice. I'm actually surprised how they did this. So it's just a one pull tab right here, and it automatically folds up like so, and you would have good amount of space in here for cargo. You have 12 volts DC outlet as well, and right here is where your tools will be. So you have your jack and your spare tools in there as well. Very well kept. Snap in like so, and that's good to go. The back also has a speaker in here, but mostly this is for the bass or probably the mini subwoofer, I would say. But it's good that they have one here as well. Let's pull the seat back a little bit. Okay, so that's it for the 2025, probably the last second generation Fortuner that I would see brand new, and I'm happy that I am able to show you and experience this last second generation. So once again, thank you guys for watching this video. I am PatrickReyesTV. Please do subscribe, share, and like my videos, and now I am signing out.